What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian, and on today's episode of Flake Garage, we're going to be doing a quick replacement for the tailgate handle. I had someone ask us on our door handle video to do one for the tailgate, so here we are. I'm going to be replacing the one on my Mazda B2000 from a black handle to a chrome handle, and then I'm going to be replacing the one on my 88 Mazda B2200 from the black handle that I get out of my other truck and put the black handle on that one. The reason why is because the handle on the other truck is broken, so I can't even open the tailgate unless I remove the back panel. But I'm going to show you how to do all of that. It's going to be super easy, nothing too crazy, simple tools. So like always, check out the description if you want to know what tools I'm using, and also links to any parts that I might have bought if you want to pick up something there. But yeah, let's get right to it. Alright guys, so here we are looking at the tailgate on my red Mazda, and as you can see we have the black handle in here. There's nothing technically wrong with this handle, but we are going to replace and put a brand new chrome one in there just so it matches the rest of the trim, like our tail light bezels and whatnot in here, the chrome door handles that we did before. If you want to know how to do the door handles, check out the video on the top. But yeah, let's get right into this one. So first we are going to open the tailgate. So that should be pretty easy. We open the tailgate, and then we're going to look at this panel right here. We're going to have about 12 Phillips screws in there. So basically you're going to grab your screwdriver and start taking all of them off. Try not to strip them or anything. Just try to do it carefully. We're going to take all those bolts off, and then we're going to take this panel out of the way. So let me do this real quick, and then we'll jump into the next step. Alright guys, here we have the panel off. Unfortunately my camera wasn't recording, but you get it. Just take a bunch of Phillips screws off of it. One thing to notice too is with the screws, they do have some kind of small rubber gasket here towards the bottom in between it. You have your washer, and then you have like a rubber gasket below that. Most of them are going to be probably dry rotted by this point, but just something to keep in mind, I guess, if you're thinking about replacing them, which I am thinking about replacing this for some better screws. You might want to either switch those gaskets or find some way to potentially find some similar gaskets for that, if you want to keep it as close to factory as possible. But then now that we are here and we have removed the panel, you're going to have two 10mm bolts on each side that we need to take off. But before we get to that, you're going to have this small little plastic clips here. Basically you pop them, this one this way and this one this way, and then you should be able to loosen up these two metal rods there, and then you can get and take your 10mm nuts off, and you should be able to slide this whole thing, kind of twist it forward and get it out of there. So let's do that. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we have it finally out. We have our old one there, we have our new one that is going to be replacing that one. And the trick here, because it does get a little bit tricky, is take this bar off first, move it to the side, get it out of the way, and then to take this one out, it's a little tight here to move the thing off. So basically you want to kind of start pushing the handle down, get the screws out of here, and then as you go forward a little bit, then pull this up and move it out of the way, and then that way you can get it out. So now we are ready to put our new one in place and bolt everything back up, and we should be good. So let's do it. And as you can see here, we have it all nice and back in place. Our bars are back where they need to go. We have our plastic tabs securing them. Once you start putting this nuts in place, you will have to fight with this one a little bit, move it to the side so you can put the socket in there and tighten it up. But besides that, everything's working good, everything is opening good. We can close it. There we have our new chrome one. It still has the plastic to protect it for right now, but everything's looking good. We open it and we are good to go. So all we got to do now is basically put the cover back in place. But I think I'm gonna run to the store real quick and try to find some better Phillips screws, because the ones I have are kind of old and they're starting to be a little bit stripped. so I'm gonna do that real quick. But let me move on to show you how to open the one if you have one that's broken. It's gonna be, the rest of this process is gonna be exactly the same, but to open it you will have to kind of remove that cover from the inside while it's closed. So let me move on over there and I'll show you guys. So if your tailgate looks more like this and that's why you're looking to replace it, this is broken and obviously you can't open the tailgate. The process is going to be pretty similar. Basically you will remove the same 12 Phillips screws as you can see here, and then let me hop on from the other side. All you need to do is pull this bar and pull the other one from the other side towards the center. So do from this side you're pulling it this way, and from this one you're pulling it that way, and once you do that you're gonna be able to open this. Let me show you. And just like that, we have our tailgate now open. We are ready to start removing the 10mm nuts here holding it down. We're gonna remove the plastic tabs holding our 2 metal bars. These metal bars have definitely seen better days, but I don't know if I can find some new ones to replace them unless I get lucky at the junkyard. But basically we are ready to put in our black door handle in here. So we're gonna do that and finish it up. And then you just gotta put your panel back in place and you are good to go. And now that we have everything put back together, I wanted to replace the bolts because they're starting to be kind of stripped, all very rusty, and they just don't look good on the back of this. So if you've been with us from the beginning, you might have seen a video where I did some Password GTM dress-up bolts. Guess what? Those bolts fit perfectly right in the same spot that the old rusty ones do. They're actually M6 bolts, and they're a little bit longer than the factory ones, but they fit just the same because there's nothing in between this metal piece and the back of it, and you got a pretty nice size gap so you can put these bolts in there. And just look at that, that just looks a lot cleaner compared to some old rusty bolts. They might be kind of hard to see right now just because I have red on red. This is what I had left over from when I did my doors. I'll link to that video on the top if you're curious about looking at that one. But basically I had some of those bolts left over, and guess what, they fit perfect all around the back of the tailgate. I'm very pleased with that. I'm gonna have to order some other ones for the white truck because I don't have enough. I only had enough basically for this panel, but maybe if I get some black ones I'll swap it out, put the red and the white and put the black ones in here. But right now it looks great. It keeps the plate in place, nothing is moving, everything is perfect, so I'm very happy with the result there. So there you have it, guys. That's all it takes to swap out your tailgate handle. Really easy to do, real simple common tools. Again, I'll link to everything on the bottom of the tools I use, and if you guys are looking to get a chrome handle, I'll link to that one as well. But that's really all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and then we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.